Well, I'm here with the technical leadership team from Greensync, and we're going to discuss the Ruby developer role. The first thing we'll cover is what exactly is it that Greensync does? Thank you, Jerome.
Yeah, so Greensync is trying to change the electrical industry from the current model, which is a centralized power generation system, and that's been around for more than 100 years, basically, where you've got big power generators that run at fairly consistent speeds, and they either ramp up or ramp down as your homes use more or less electricity. Moving to the future, we're going to a distributed model where there's a whole bunch of manufacturers of these devices, and more to the point, there's no central control that exists. And the type of control in a decentralized space makes the existing players, the electrical markets as they stand at the moment, a lot of the people in there uncomfortable. If we're successful in what we're trying to do, you'll be able to have more devices installed in people's homes that will benefit the network as opposed to the current communications where people are saying that more solar panels and more batteries and more electric vehicles are going to break the grid. That's not going to happen. We're going to be successful.
Fantastic. Oh, thanks, Jerome. So I suppose the thing everyone's really keen to understand is what is the Ruby developer role actually all about at Greensync? Thanks, Silvio.
All right, I'll take that one. All right, so, well, I mean, the role is software developer, software engineer. Why is it important? Well, as Jerome said, we're building a product, and the product that we're building is going to have a significant impact on the uptake of renewable energy sources, not only in Australia, where we mostly our focus is right now, but possibly all around the world. And we already have customers in the UK, prospective, customers in Japan, and more in general, the energy markets and in the infrastructure around the energy and grids all over the world are not that dissimilar from what we have in here. So the problems that we're trying to solve are problems that will be anywhere in the world where there's an increasing distribution of renewable energy sources. So they're always important because, well, obviously, first of all, we have a lot of work to do. And we need good engineers to come and help us create and deliver all the many different solutions and features that are in our product roadmap. But then the role is also important because of the very nature that we attribute to that role in Greensync. And this is where I want to kind of link this question to another question that is, what are the opportunities for someone coming to work in Greensync?
That'd be great.
So basically, if I have to say it in a few words, like, we would like you to come and help us build the best product that we can build for our customers, and of course, to build it in the best possible way, or in lean thinking terms, like build the right thing and build it right. And which means that software engineers in Greensync is not only responsible for the implementation part of a solution, writing code, refactoring, writing automated tests and stuff. As a software developer here, you'll have the chance to be also QA and a BA. Our engineers here are responsible and accountable not just for the quality of the software that we build, but also for the quality of the product itself. And then we encourage engineers here to be involved and contribute in product discussions and to wear many different hats, the engineering hat, obviously, but also a customer hat or the product and marketing hat. And so that is a very important aspect that, you will be exposed to that sort of mentality and culture. So the opportunities to come and when you come and join Greensync are, of course, first of all, you work with a smart and pragmatic engineering team and try and experience what lean software development really means for us in Greensync. Learn about a business domain that may be probably new to you, which is the energy market, and help us tackle a number of quite interesting challenges and problems to solve. As I said before, be exposed and participate actively to all the aspects of a software development lifecycle. That is product inception, planning, prioritization, implementation, deployment, maintenance, and feedback and review cycle, and so on. And ultimately, I'd say also the opportunity to help us get closer to fulfill our vision and help make the world maybe a little bit better.
Fantastic. Oh no, it sounds like a really worthwhile focus for the role. Now, Cera, I was interested in getting your feedback on what it's like to actually work at Greensync, and what's the team like at Greensync?
Yeah, sure. So I think what's always struck me about working at Greensync as a developer is really the level of honesty and accountability that's kind of on show from all the developers and from the team. So I think everyone's very focused on the outcome. So at the end of the day, it's all about what does the product do? Is it meeting the requirements? Is it adding value? But we also very keenly aware that what goes into that is a higher level of technical rigor. And so at Greensync, often you might spend half a day in really interesting discussions about what the technology needs to do, what the properties of these devices we're working with are. But then you might get to spend the next day sort of learning to scale, a very complex distributed network system. So there's a sort of where, as just like how Silvio alluded to the fact that we're owning the whole software development life cycle, at the same time, all of the developers at Greensync get to work across the whole software stack. So you'll go from wireframing and getting to look at how the product actually looks to the end user, but then also to how we actually scale it at a data level and how all the pieces fit together and what the service architecture needs to be. And I think the other key thing I'd say is just something we really care about is showing compassion to one another. So particularly through the pandemic, I think it's been really gratifying watching everyone find their own balance and us find a balance collectively between taking care of ourselves and navigating this new environment while also finding a way to be productive and drive the product forward.
Fantastic. Well, look, it sounds like a really exciting and aspirational place to work. I'd really like to thank you, Silvio, Cera, and Jerome, and certainly be keen to get some applicants who would like to come and work with you. Thank you very much.
For sure.